Imagine hurtling through the void of space at over 130,000 miles per hour, a speed that would get you from New York to Los Angeles in under 2 minutes. Now picture that traveler not as a spaceship, but as a chunk of ice and rock from another star system, crashing the party in our own cosmic backyard. That's exactly what's happening right now with 3I Atlas, the latest interstellar visitor that's got astronomers buzzing like kids on Christmas morning. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dive into the wild wonders of space. Today we're talking about this incredible comet, often mistakenly called an asteroid because of its tough, icy core, that's on a one-way joyride through our solar system. Discovered just a couple of months ago, 3I Atlas is like that mysterious stranger who shows up at your door with stories from worlds you've never heard of. And the best part? We're tracking every twist and turn of its journey, piecing together clues about where it came from and what it means for us here on Earth. Buckle up, because this is going to be an epic tale of cosmic hitchhiking. Let's start at the beginning. How did we even spot this thing? Back on July 1st, 2025, a telescope in the Chilean desert, part of the Atlas system, that's the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, designed to catch potential Earth smackers, picked up a faint blip in the sky. At first, it looked like just another rock tumbling through space, about 18th magnitude, which is basically invisible to the naked eye, but screaming, "Look at me," to sensitive cameras. Atlas is this global network of telescopes hunting for near-Earth objects, and boy, did they hit the jackpot. Pre-covery images, fancy talk for digging through old photos, pushed its detection back to May 7th, giving us a head start on figuring out its path. But here's the mind-blower. Within days, follow-up observations revealed it's not just any old space rock. It had a coma, that fuzzy cloud of gas and dust surrounding it, and even hints of a tail. Boom. Comet confirmed. And not just any comet, but an interstellar one. The third we've ever nailed down. The first was Oumuamua in 2017, that weird cigar-shaped drifter that sparked all sorts of alien theories, and then Borisov in 2019, a more traditional comet from outside our turf. 3I Atlas gets the 3I prefix because it's unbound by the sun's gravity. It's on a hyperbolic path, meaning it swung in from the stars, looped around our sun like a slingshot maneuver in a sci-fi movie, and will zip right back out, never to return. Think of it like a cosmic bullet fired from a gun in another galaxy. Its trajectory is tilted almost backward, relative to our solar system's flat plane, the ecliptic, at an angle of about 175 degrees, which is retrograde motion on steroids. It's inclined just 5 degrees off the plane, but that backward tilt makes it stand out like a left-handed pitcher in a right-handed world. Right now, as we're chatting on September 9th, 2025, it's barreling in from the direction of the constellation Hercules about 2.5 AU from the Sun. That's roughly 370 million kilometers away, or about 9 times the distance from Earth to the Sun. Tracking something this fast and far isn't easy. It's moving at 61 kilometers per second relative to the Sun when discovered, and it'll hit a top speed of 68.3 kilometers at its closest approach to the Sun. That's equivalent to zipping around Earth's equator in under 7 minutes. Astronomers are using a barrage of ground-based and space telescopes to keep tabs on it. The Hubble Space Telescope snapped images in late July, helping pin down its size. The James Webb Space Telescope got in on the action in early August, peering into its infrared glow to reveal a nucleus probably less than a kilometer across, though estimates range up to 5.6 kilometers shrouded in that massive coma spanning tens of thousands of kilometers. Fun fact, that coma is so big it could swallow a dozen Earths side by side, yet it's mostly empty space, like a cosmic cotton candy cloud. As 3I Atlas hurtles closer, its journey gets more dramatic. It's set to make its closest pass to Mars on October 3rd, just 0.19 AU away, about 28 million kilometers, close enough that Mars rovers might catch a glimpse if they're looking up. Imagine the red planet's dusty surface getting a rare visitor from the stars. Then, on October 29th, It hits perihelion, its solar system's low point, at 1.36 AU, smack between Earth's orbit and Mars. The sun's heat will crank up the activity, vaporizing ices and flinging out more gas and dust. We'll be on the far side of the sun from it then, so Earth observations might be tricky, but telescopes like the Very Large Telescope in Chile are already detecting emissions of cyanide and even atomic nickel, tiny bits of metal vaporized by the warmth. After that solar hug, it slingshots outward. It'll breeze by Venus on November 3rd at 0.65 AU, then swing past Jupiter in March 2026 at a comfy 0.36 AU, close enough for Jupiter's gravity to give it a nudge, but not enough to capture it. Now, why go to all this trouble tracking it? Because 3I Atlas is like a time capsule from another star system. Webb's observations showed it's wrapped in a fog of carbon dioxide, pumping out 129 kilograms per second, along with water vapor, carbon monoxide, and even carbonyl sulfide, a stinky compound that smells like rotten eggs. That's different from many solar system comets, which are water ice heavy. This one's CO2-rich coma suggests it formed far out in its home system, beyond the CO2 frost line, where temperatures drop low enough for that gas to freeze solid. And get this, its age could be 7 to 14 billion years old, potentially older than our own solar system. That means it might hail from the Milky Way's ancient thick disk, a population of old stars that predate the sun's neighborhood. It's reddish in color, thanks to big dust grains in the coma, and that spectrum, featureless and depleted in carbon chains, hints at a birthplace around a different kind of star, maybe one with less carbon available during formation. Compared to Oumuamua, which was rocky and dry like an asteroid, or Borisov, which had familiar cyanogen gas, 3I Atlas bridges the gap. It's active like a comet, but tough enough to survive eons in interstellar space. Scientists are geeking out over proposals for flybys. Could Juno, orbiting Jupiter, get a closer look? Or maybe a quick mission redirect? It's sparking dreams of chasing these wanderers. Let me paint a picture with an analogy. Imagine finding a message in a bottle washed up on a beach, but the bottle's from across the ocean, carrying water from a distant shore. 3I Atlas is that bottle, splashing through our solar system and letting us taste the chemistry of alien worlds. Fun fact, its hyperbolic excess velocity, 58 km/s, is the speed it carries from its origin, like the residual kick from whatever star system flung it our way. If it came from the nearest star, Proxima Centauri, it'd have taken over 100,000 years to get here. But likely, it's from much farther, wandering the galaxy for millions of years. As we track it, new discoveries pop up daily. Just last week, images from Gemini North in Hawaii showed a glowing tail, and deep imaging revealed a dust fan, pointing anti-sunward, solar wind pushing particles like a gentle breeze scattering leaves. Its brightness is around magnitude 15 now, visible in decent amateur telescopes if you know where to look, but it'll peak brighter near perihelion before fading as it heads out. Apps like Stellarium or NASA's Eyes on the Solar System tool let you follow along in real time, plotting its path against the planets. This journey isn't just about one comet, it's a window into the universe's underbelly. Interstellar objects like this are probably zipping through every star system all the time. Estimates say billions might pass through ours over billions of years. Studying 3I Atlas helps us understand how planets form elsewhere, what ices dominate in cold outer zones, and even if life-building blocks travel between stars. Remember the excitement with Oumuamua? This one's bigger, brighter, and more gassy, giving us better data without the "is it aliens" drama. We're in a golden age of tracking these visitors, thanks to telescopes like Atlas, pan-stars, and space giants like Webb. Each observation builds the story, from a faint dot to a spewing comet revealing secrets. As 3I Atlas races toward its October close-up with the sun, expect more headlines, maybe even unexpected outbursts if a chunk of ice decides to sublimate big time. So, as this interstellar nomad bids our solar system adieu, heading back to the star-speckled blackness, it leaves us with a profound reminder. We're not alone in the cosmos, not in the sense of isolation, but as part of a grand, interconnected web. Who knows what other travelers are out there, waiting to share their tales? Keep looking up, stay curious, and maybe one day we'll send our own bottles into the void. Thanks for joining me on this journey. What's your favorite space mystery? Drop it in the comments and I'll see you next time for more cosmic adventures.